Hello, I'm Dr. Michael Hannon, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs here at Edinboro University. I'd like to welcome you to our virtual graduate student commencement ceremony for our graduates from May 2020. Please take a moment to honor America as we present the National Anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. We have assembled today to recognize the completion of graduate degrees by our students. All of you, our graduates, are the future leaders of our nation. You will be the artists, the educators, the healthcare and helping professionals who will make our world more beautiful, who will guide our children, and who will heal those in need in our society. Your journey begins today. It is always an honor to celebrate students' hard work and accomplishments, and I congratulate all of our today's graduates on reaching a significant milestone in their educational and personal journeys. We should all celebrate the gift of knowledge gained by each of our graduates and anticipate the many great contributions that they're going to make, not just to their professions, but to society. Edinboro University is proud to be served also by an outstanding faculty, committed to promoting student learning, scholarship, and service. Engagement between faculty members and students, whether it takes place in the traditional classroom or virtually online, is the heart and soul of Edinboro University. Representing her faculty colleagues by presenting the ceremonial mace is Dr. Jared Jenrette, a recently retired faculty member in the History, Politics, Languages, and Cultures Department. Dr. Jenrette came to Edinboro University in 1992 as an instructor of history. She earned a double major in history and theology from Mars Hill College, a Master of Arts in History from Appalachian State University, and a PhD in History from West Virginia University. Dr. Jared Jenrette also served as chair of the Department of History, Anthropology, and World Languages from 1999 till 2014, and as program director for the Masters in Social Sciences for more than 8 years. She is a member of several historical associations and is currently a member of the board of the Erie County Historical Society. Dr. Jenrette's role as mace bearer of the graduate ceremony is symbolic of the central role that faculty play in the academic and personal development of Edinboro University students. Thank you, Dr. Jenrette, for your dedication to our students and the university and for serving as mace bearer today. Dr. Guiyu Huang became Edinboro University's 19th president in July 2019. Prior to his appointment, he served as chancellor at Louisiana State University in Alexandria. While at LSUA, he developed new academic program offerings, expanded the international program, and forged relationships with the city of Alexandria and local industry. Before joining LSUA in 2017, he served as Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs and Dean of the Faculty at Norwich University in Vermont, Dean of the Biscayne College of Liberal Arts, and Dean of Undergraduate Studies and Programs at St. Thomas University in Florida. In addition to earning advanced degrees in China, he completed a PhD in English from Texas A&M. Dr. Huang holds honorary professorships at a number of international institutions, as well as certificates in management and higher education leadership from Harvard University. Please welcome President Huang.
Thank you for joining us as we celebrate the academic success of 178 of our Edinboro University graduate students. I'm also especially pleased because this graduating class includes the first 6 graduates of our new MBA program, including our student speaker, Shania Sharp. Thank you to Trustee Haim, Dr. Jarrett, Provost Hannon, and student speaker Shania Sharp for your participation here today and for your contributions to the university. It is my special pleasure to also acknowledge our degree recipients, their families, and others who have supported them through the challenges of graduate studies. With perseverance and commitment, you have covered a great distance together. I am privileged to join you virtually at this special moment in your pursuit of lifelong learning. The achievements we celebrate today will serve you, your professions, and your communities for years to come. Your success in your education, degree programs, and your future accomplishments as professionals and civic leaders fulfill the mission of the university. You make us very proud. Well done.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the Council of Trustees, I am pleased to extend our congratulations to the 2020 graduates of Edinboro University, Pennsylvania graduate programs. You have spent 2 or more years of your life and a considerable amount of your intellectual and financial resources preparing for this day. You have determined that this advanced degree will better equip you to make changes for the better of your family, your community, and your country. My trustee colleagues and I would like to assure you that an advanced degree at Edinboro is an investment that will pay dividends for the rest of your life. I would also like to acknowledge the family members who are attending virtually today and thank you for the sacrifices you make this day to the reality of your children, spouses, partners, and parents. Once again, congratulations to the 2020 graduates.
The student address will be delivered by Shania Sharp, a May 2020 MBA graduate and a member of that program's very first graduating class. Shania came to Edinboro University from her hometown in Springfield, Virginia, and is the daughter of Ron and Ruth Sharp and sister to Shania Sharp. Shania studied business administration at Edinboro University at the undergraduate level and minored in economics and athletic coaching. From fall 2015 until spring 2020, she was a forward on the Edinboro University women's basketball team and participated in their win of the PSAC championship in 2018. She has been recognized by both the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference and Edinboro University as a student athlete scholar. She has also held position of president of the Edinboro chapter of the Delta Mu Delta International Business Honor Society. So please join me in welcoming Shania Sharp.
Thank you so much for that introduction. It is an honor to be a representative for the School of Graduate Studies. Can you remember a time when your life's plans were disrupted by unexpected adversity? I can. On January 8th, 2018, I tore my ACL in my right knee. A couple weeks later, I was given the news that I would not return to play basketball for the rest of the season. On February 15th of 2018, I had my first surgery and was given a timeline of 6 months as to how long it would take to recover from my injury and begin returning to my sport. However, after 7 months, I still could not fully straighten my leg, which is essential to walking. But on September 14th, 2018, I had my second surgery, which meant that I still would be unable to play during my senior year. On the bright side, after the second surgery, I was walking normal again. And by March 7th, 2019, I was finally cleared to start returning to my sport. I spent all summer working out with my amazing coaches, Coach Callie Wheeler and Coach Chris Bess. And by preseason, I was finally ready to play basketball with my team again. I was fortunate enough to have a caring and inspiring head coach during this time of my life. Coach Callie taught me one of the most important lessons I've ever learned in my life, which is to get comfortable being uncomfortable. And because of that, I never let my injury keep me from reaching my goals. You see, one of the things that Coach Callie had us do together as a team was to have everyone bring a word with its definition and significance on a chosen day to practice. The goal was to add more elements to our team culture and keep us focused on success as a team. From this activity, there were 2 words that resonated with me. The first I will mention is from my teammate and the PSAC West Freshman of the Year, Rana El-Husseini. Her word was opportunity. This word, while its significance to her was about finding success after leaving her hometown of Dearborn, Michigan to play basketball at Edinboro, can apply to many of us today. We are all provided with different opportunities in life. The goal, however, is to take advantage of each and every opportunity that we are given to ensure that we can each reach our full potential. The second word that stuck with me is from our assistant coach, Chris Best. His word was time. The message that he presented with the team was that we are each given the same amount of time. Everyone has the same 24 hours to make the most of what time they have. On the basketball court, this would mean getting in 100 or more made shots. Makes. Every day, which most of our team did this season. Off the court, this would mean finding time to better ourselves in education, finding our passions, and overall not procrastinating from taking the necessary steps to find success in our lives after college. One crucial element of this is to remember to not get discouraged if you do not reach a goal that you have set in the time originally planned. Constant effort and work is progress, and you will reach your goal in your time. By now, I'm sure you might be wondering what my word was for the team. Well, my word was tenacity. According to the Oxford Dictionary, if you are tenacious, you are persisting in existence and not easily dispelled. See, tenacity is the last ingredient that you need to succeed. A tenacious person has the desire and the determination to do anything necessary to accomplish a goal. And just to let you know, this was my word for a reason. It takes a lot of internal fight and determination to do anything necessary to accomplish a goal, especially when you feel like there is no progress being made towards your goal. I say this because the time before my second surgery was the most difficult and frustrating time in my life, ever. I was constantly discouraged at the frequent reminder that I could not walk normal, when by the summer I was supposed to be able to jog and run. I pushed myself every day to get better, and nothing was going the way that it was supposed to. I religiously did every exercise and stretch that my physical therapist gave me, and fought through tears from the pain I endured as they forced my leg to straighten through our sessions multiple times every single week. I knew something was wrong, but for several months, I had no answer. There were so many times that I wanted to cry to myself, and I did, because I was so angry that this had to happen to me. But every day, I reminded myself that it's the little battles that matter, and small progress makes big progress. And I was determined to do every single little thing I needed to do to walk and eventually play basketball again. You see, I had a goal, and that goal I made was because I love basketball, and I've loved it my entire life. I love my team, and I love getting to go to war with them on game days. I was determined to get back on the court, and absolutely nothing was going to stop me from doing so. By the end of my last season of college basketball, I learned something about myself. I proved that even though I could not walk a mere 2 years ago, even though I missed an entire season and a half of basketball, and even though I was told I would not be able to play with the same athleticism, and even though I was scared, scratch that, terrified, I knew I could still succeed. After waiting 1 year, 10 months, and 4 days, yes, I was counting, to play in a regular season game again, I ended my last season of college basketball being named Defensive Player of the Week 2 times and being the #1 rebounder in our conference by the end of the season. Now, for most people, rebounding isn't necessarily the fun part about basketball, but I thrive off of the fight and the opportunity to get the ball back to my team. Rebounding takes hustle and heart, and it probably helps that I like to lift weights in my spare time. But this was my absolute passion, and with God's help, I made the most out of every opportunity that I had, spent countless hours in the gym, and I did whatever I needed to do to achieve this goal. Hopefully, my fellow graduates, my story is inspiring to you. I know that we have all been through various unexpected challenges presented through COVID-19 and the ongoing fight against racial injustice in the United States. The objective, however, is not to let these various challenges deter you from your goals. That said, I'm very proud of all of you for making it here. Graduating is a great achievement, and you should all feel proud you have made it. You had your opportunity, and you took advantage of it to attend this amazing university. You were focused, and no matter how much time it took, you were tenacious, and you did not let anything stop you from this opportunity of walking across this very virtual stage and receiving your degree. I share this knowledge with you because life after this will have its challenges. Who knew that in 2020, we would be dealing with issues of racism and a pandemic? We must be ready to accept any and all of the challenges thrown our way, but also know that we can and we will overcome them. Edinboro University certainly is for those who strive, and I'm certain that, God willing, we will all continue to strive for the rest of our lives. After all, we are the Fighting Scots. Thank you.
Thank you, Shania. We have now come to the heart of our ceremony, the awarding of degrees. President Wong, it is my pleasure to virtually present to you the candidates for graduate degrees to be awarded today.
By virtue of the power vested in me by the Board of Governors of Pennsylvania's State System of Higher Education and the Council of Trustees of this university, I hereby confer upon you the degrees to which you are entitled, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. In testimony whereof, I present you a diploma with a seal of the Commonwealth and authorized signatures affixed. Congratulations.
Several acknowledgments are in order before we conclude today's program. We would like to thank the University Commencement Committee, the Edinboro University Singers, directed by Mr. Cody Mott, and the Edinboro University Pipes and Drums, directed by Mr. Sean Regan. We also thank university employees who assisted in the planning and delivery of this virtual ceremony. Congratulations and best wishes to our graduates. Thank you all for joining us for this ceremony and for making us all proud as Fighting Scots.
Hail to